And I always tell myself this helped me out. A friend told me this, and I tell myself this almost daily. Like, do the things that scare you, because they always end up being the best things for you.
For example, what would that be?
Oh my God, doing this podcast.
That's good. All right.
Should I close this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It just got too hot in here.
I'll be fine.
Did you hear that tonight was yelling for you, but it was your booth mate?
What?
Yesterday?
Yesterday?
Have a seat.
Oh yeah, it was Amber. She told me about that. They were like, what is it? Because we both have like similar color hair.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she told me, she's like, they thought I was you at first while I was tattooing, and I was like, yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing because I don't know her at all. And I was like,
Oh, she's
you're not
mad.
Lindsay.
Oh no, I love how everyone's pink this year. Everybody's sporting the pink hair.
All right.
Awesome.
Well,
It's-
how's your weekend been?
It's been so much fun. This is always my favorite convention every year.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you always like just leave so full. Like those are the conventions I really like doing now. It's
Catching
just
up.
like
It's truly
Yeah.
summer camp.
yeah, absolutely.
What other shows do you do?
Let's see. I usually like to do Albuquerque. I'm not doing it this year. This year I kind of took a little time off, because I did a convention maybe every couple of months for the past couple of years. And wanted to take some time off, and like everybody really shows up, you see all this rad flash paintings, and I really wanted to take the time off to like really paint more and show up to the ones, which I told myself like I would do like after last year, I was so inspired. I was like, that's it, I'm gonna go home and paint all this year. And no.
Oh
I got
my
one
god,
painting out.
dude! Story of my fucking life.
It's so easy to fall off from like those responsibilities of being a tattoo artist, marketing yourself, painting,
Yeah.
creating so your people can see it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're traveling and having all this fun.
Oh, totally. And I have an 8-year-old. He's been running around here all weekend.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
That's been bullying James.
yeah. He's super extroverted. He just goes up to everybody. He's like, "What's up, dude?" He does the elbows to everybody,
Cute.
everything. Yeah.
Wow,
I've been
raised
trying
in a
to-
shop, huh?
Yeah. His first convention, I think he was probably 6 months old, and he went to the Albuquerque convention.
Oh.
So I figured it's like as someone who still wanted to like tattoo and keep up. He's just born into it. He's along for the ride. He fucking loves it.
That's good. So you
yeah.
tattooed like pregnant until the end, or
up
how did
until
this
I was
work?
like 23 weeks. I actually got put on bed rest at 23 weeks.
Were you going nuts?
I did. I had to go through like the layers, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I like to be kept busy. I love tattooing. I love going into the shop. So it was like, I had to like go through like, man, like my whole life, right? Like, you're thinking about all these things that you might have forgotten about and everything. But I look back at it and it was like, that was awesome. I literally just got to lay there and get fat. And just like stuff my face and watch all the movies
like
and sleep all
COVID
the
was
time.
like a forced break.
Yeah, I loved COVID though.
I did too.
Right?
Yeah, I loved that time because I just pulled him. Arizona was one of the last states to kind of shut down. So actually a week before the initial shutdown, I pulled him from his daycare, and we just got to hang out every day. Go swimming, go on walks. It was like the best. It was only 3 months that we were kind of shut down.
I know, you guys had it easy.
Yeah, it
We
was
shut
awesome.
down for like a year off and on.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, California was so strict.
What did you guys do?
Los Angeles.
We took it very serious
Yeah.
up until we
did.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, up until we needed the money. Well, this guy got unemployment.
What?
I got
This guy?
denied.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why I got denied. Well, I think I applied too soon, and like the banner for like COVID relief wasn't even up yet on the EDD. Is that what it's called?
Oh
Yeah.
Website, and so I got denied, and then but I'm so afraid to ask the government for shit,
Yeah, and they make it hard too. Like
So,
you
yeah.
have to go through all these like levels, and they just to make it difficult.
I
to get
probably
that
could
money.
have gotten appealed, and I'm like, I don't need nobody looking into me, so I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just. But I sold merch, a ton of it.
Hell yeah, that's what I did too. I made some T-shirts.
People were
I
shopping
did like
at
a
that
little
time.
raffle. I gave away like a $500 gift certificate.
Yeah.
And I just like really liked that during that time of COVID, everybody really like, even if everybody was broke, they really
showed
were
up.
supporting artists and
They really
musicians
were.
specifically. There was like a lot of attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was this like kind of artist fund thing that you could apply for. I don't know if it was just for like Arizona.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you apply for it, and then I think they got maybe like $500 from that. I think it was just like a huge like amount that, you know, they just kind of chipped out to everybody who applied for it.
Yeah.
And then I was able to get back pay, but we got the back pay checks like 2 weeks after, like we were already back at work. But it was nice to have
solid.
Yeah, exactly, you know. But my fiance, he worked at a car dealership, which is actually, it was essential. So he was working the whole time, and so, you know, it was kind of nice to have that, like, I wasn't financially stressed.
Yeah, so this fucker was living like a king because he was also doing the merch, and then we would like, when I would be like, probably it was me, like I actually need money, we're gonna have to just go back to the shop and take appointments or whatever, you know, even if we're supposed to be closed, then he would too. So he was living like a king, and I always tell him, like, I feel like COVID you up because it skewed your like perception of like,
yeah,
I don't want to say success, but of like, I don't know.
Of like the
you set the bar, like his, in his mind, he's like, dude, 20,000 a month was like so easy or whatever, you know.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, I think that's like you're looking at it through a very specific lens.
Especially going back into it where we were all slamming.
Dude.
Like
everyone wanted to get tattooed.
Yeah. Dude,
and everyone was
awesome.
so bored. They were dying to do something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like everybody's just kind of looking at themselves in the mirror at home being like, I should have got that tattoo. Like once things were, and the same thing with like concerts and everything, once that got
Bucket
taken
list
away.
items.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, remember those like drive-in shows that they were doing?
No.
And people would sit in their cars and watch concerts?
They were doing
They were
doing
comedy
that?
too.
I wish they were doing that in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of random outdoor shit. Like, remember they did like a outdoor light, like some, like, it was kind of like a lighting festival, like that you could drive through. I never went, but they had like shit like that in LA.
yeah,
Because we weren't allowed to do.
They even had drive-through clubs.
Shut up.
They
Dude.
sure did.
In
Really?
LA?
Yeah, they would just like set up on like the kind of like go-go boxes with poles and stuff, and
Yeah.
cars would just like kind of cruise
Just
on
like
through.
red light district shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
They
awesome.
need their money too.
You get out to California.
Next pandemic. come back.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
know. I'm scared of the Ebola thing right now too.
Yeah, dude.
That's for real.
You could come in.
What's up, Tony?
What up, Tony?
You're recording right now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. We have
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, big horns.
We have some audio software that'll take care of all
Or
that
let's
stuff.
Chris
Oh, that's
Hansen
super
him. Have a
reassuring.
seat.
Yeah, come join us.
I'm out.
Yeah.
That was-
Tony is walking in with my awards.
I
Thanks.
know.
Thanks for bringing those.
Damn. Is that best of show?
Yeah,
I know.
we could just take them.
We could.
They
We
do.
should, we should post with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should. Okay, after this, we gotta do that. We all pose up. Okay, like, we gotta choose a tattoo, though. We're all one of our worst tattoos that we own, though.
So we should mention that we are live at, well, I guess not live.
No,
We're live.
we're
No,
filming on
right.
location.
We're
Yes.
filming on location at the Northern Arizona Tattoo Fest in Prescott, Arizona. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Adrian.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
It is the last day
It's
of
the
the
very
show.
last day.
It's Sunday,
It's
and
Sunday.
I'm so curious.
and it's 4th
uh,
of July weekend.
It's Sunday. I feel like I want to die. How the do you have all this energy?
Oh, I was good last night.
Yeah?
I went home, like I didn't go out to Lizards with everybody. I went straight home and straight to bed. Well, I knew I had this in the morning, so I was like, I gotta be like
Dude.
well rested.
But you're
not
always like
hungover.
this.
Lots of energy. I get up like, you know, especially at these things, I get kind of manic, you
Yeah.
know, and I'll wake up at 5 in the morning no matter what. I'll just kind of wake up like, oh, I gotta get ready. I gotta get, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm like usually very over caffeinated, you know, which like it kicks me in the ass like by like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Is that it? Just a couple cups of just regular coffee? Is
Just
it
regular
a
coffee.
special coffee?
She's
Nothing?
all I love some
Nespresso. If
cocaine.
you guys don't have an espresso machine, those things are the
Yeah, they
they're
are
the best. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
really are. You know what's not too bad is the Nescafe Instant Espresso, which I should have bought
Yeah.
to bring with me.
Mhm.
But it's just like the powdered. It's like not bad at all.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
on
good.
that lately. But I do have like one of the little pod espresso machines.
It's the best. I actually like look forward to getting up just because I have that. You know?
I don't know. But you know what? I still do love to spend money on coffee.
There's something about it, dude, when it's
Yeah.
already
It's
prepared.
like a sandwich. It's better when someone else makes
Yeah.
it. But then sometimes it's not.
Have you guys
I
gone
like
down
special.
here to this coffee shop?
Yes.
Dude, they make it an experience.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
The guy
You
that
had
works
the peanut
there.
butter one?
Yes, that's what I've
Yes.
been having all
Such
weekend.
a jam. I tried the golden latte. It's a dirty golden latte. So a couple shots with like ginger, turmeric, honey, like all the good.
Oh,
You know?
okay. I think I'll be having that.
Yeah, I've been trying to be good all weekend, you know, but it kind of bit me in the yesterday. So I made a bunch of like overnight oats for the trip, so I had like
Oh.
well fed before I came in, you know, try not to eat like. And so and I loaded it with a bunch of fruit and everything. And yesterday I had it, and I was like feeling off, dude. Like my stomach was fucked up all morning.
Turned.
Like yeah, like low key, like I puked right before I got
Oh,
here
you
and everything.
did?
I was like, what is going on? I can't be getting the flu. Like what the hell? And so I got here and everybody was telling me, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I guess in the Southwest states there's like a parasite going around.
The diarrhea parasite?
Yes, dude.
What?
Yeah,
Tell
and
me
it's all in
about
fruit. And that's all I've been having like all weekend, like watermelon, blueberries, strawberries. And so everybody's like, dude, you probably got that parasite.
Dude.
And another one of my friends that is here got it too yesterday. So we were like roughing it, you know?
How do you feel?
It's-
Oh my
it's-
god,
yeah.
Anai has it right
Yeah,
now
Anai.
too.
She was the other person.
She
Because I
was
told
like-
her about it. She's like, dude, I think we got the parasite. I was like, me too, girl.
I heard somebody in the bathroom yesterday
Yeah.
blowing it the up, but not like
Dude, we're not alone then.
not like just a
Yeah.
stomach.
No, it was just
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, no, I got it all out before I got here
Okay.
because I even like
I saw
pushed
very
back my
specific
appointment
shoes.
a little bit because I was like, I might not have another way. Like I was like, I can't my pants and like puking here there, so I'm not gonna, you know, I was like kind of sitting there. I even had you know, my fiance drove me up. We had a cabin down the street, and so he drove me up, and I was like, I had to sit in the parking lot for like 30 minutes, being like, what do I do? Do I go in there? Am I ready? Is it done? You know? But as soon as I got in here, and it's like a level of like faking it until you make it, like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
keep yourself busy. And then my booth mate,
how's she
Crystal,
feeling?
good. They're feeling great, you know? And she had some like papaya enzymes, and that like saved my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, got over it pretty quick.
I like how Anna just caught us stray by us telling everybody she had diarrhea.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bleep
I
her out.
love that. I mean, I'm with two dudes. Like that's like that's like 80% of what we talk about. It's just like farts, you know, like whatever. You know, it's fun. We still like just try to have like fart wars and see who can get out the loudest.
Are you
And-
serious?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
That's her worst nightmare.
Like I can't help it personally. Like you know, especially in the mornings. Like yeah.
All right, I
you have a decibel meter?
I should. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Oh my
dude,
God.
your son would
I'm
probably
doing-
love that.
Yeah. God, we're doing that. Thank you for the idea. Hell yeah.
Or better, a guitar tuner and see what key it's in.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god. Yeah.
I feel like we should bring in the episode at this
Okay,
point.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
On that note.
How? Yeah, on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not hard note. How long have you been tattooing?
I think it's always so hard to like figure out like when you should gauge, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, do you count the years of around your apprentice years, or like when you finally like figured out what you were doing?
It's subjective.
So right, I think I started around. Well, I started off in Massachusetts. At the time, Massachusetts didn't legalize tattooing until 2001. So it was just like me and my friends, like just the like punk, like, you know, shitheads, just doing like stick and pokes and like tattooing on each other. Just be like tattoo parties, you know, and just each other up. So that's how I like, you know, I did my first couple, got my first couple.
How long ago was that?
That had to be 2001, 2002.
So what is that? That's
Yeah.
25 years?
25 years.
Yeah, somewhere around
Right.
there. And I don't usually like count those years because it was like really just around. Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that feels like a tattoo convention.
Minus the tattoos.
I'm Sanai Garcia,
And I am Jimmy Jam.
and today we have somebody that has to be an award-winning artist at this point, right? There's no way.
Oh,
you
yeah.
I've been
are.
lucky a few times. Yeah.
She specializes in large-scale neo. She is a 25-year tattooer, as you just heard, and her name is Lindsay Dorman. Give it up. Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
Finally,
I'm
we nailed this
Finally.
down.
I know. Last year, I did go out and drink too much. So the next day, I was like dodging you guys because I was like, dude, I'm gonna short circuit so hard, and I don't want to up your podcast, you know?
I was like walking by and I was like, who's that lady laying down in the booth?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
You just saw a hat.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, it's just like so much socializing too. So I start to like short circuit and say
Yeah.
weird and I say weird anyway when I'm nervous. And I just like by the end of the show, I was just like, thank you, I love you. I mean, I don't know. So,
To the guy picking
I was
up the
like,
trash.
I
Kissing
really-
the trash guy.
Yeah. Like I would.
These take a huge social battery, dude.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes I just don't go out because I like literally can't get words out by the end of the night.
I was
Yeah.
about to bring
That's
that
really
up.
reassuring to know
That's
that we're
like
not
the
alone.
most uncomfortable feeling. Like when you're in the middle of conversation, then it's that like awkward, quick silence, and then it's like, okay, say something.
Yeah.
No, you can't even open your mouth.
Yeah.
You can't even think of
I
something
just
to
stutter.
say.
I just started
Yeah.
like trying to get things out. They're like, "Are you having a fucking stroke?" Yeah, I've been asked that too many times. Like,
Speaking of going out after conventions, do you guys have attempted hangover? I know you're sober now, but attempted hangover remedies specifically for conventions?
yeah.
What
Let's
do you
see, like
do?
attempted. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
because it
know.
never works.
It never works. I like how you put that. Yeah, I have this kind of cocktail where it's just like magnesium, which like kind of helps. So
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
kind of get like the anxiety, maybe some heart palpitations and stuff. That
Sick.
yeah. You know how it is. Like the
Yeah.
hangover anxiety is the fucking worst. So I
It's
take
the
magnesium
worst.
for that. Ibuprofen for sure. Like
Ibuprofen,
600,
yes.
800 milligrams. whatever it
Ibuprofen
takes.
too.
Yeah,
Ibuprofen.
yeah. Gotta get the vitamin D in there, because here, like, we don't go out in the sun because
Yeah.
it kills us. So you gotta get that in there. I don't know.
What are you doing for hydration?
Yeah, I'm not very good about the water drinking thing. It's usually when I'm hungover where I'm like, okay, I need to drink water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Coffee. There's water in coffee. Coffee for
Definitely
sure.
have to have some kind of caffeine upon
Yeah.
waking up.
Yeah.
And I like to do you get to the point like it might be like 5 a.m. you're hungover as shit, but you're waking up every 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All the
Like,
time.
oh, that's the worst. I try to
Yeah.
like take
Hot
a
sweats.
swig of water like every time I wake up, and then you
That's
start
good.
feeling like shit.
Yeah.
And then the acceptance comes. I'm a big piece of shit.
Yeah, totally. Sweaty mess. Like the waves of
He used to take. You were mentioning this the other day. He used to be a big partier.
Mhm.
He's ruined a couple conventions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You said you used to take like serotonin supplements.
5-HTP.
Do you know
Oh,
about
what's that?
this?
No.
Yeah, I don't even know much about it. It was just a friend that was like, dude, these changed my life when I
It's
drink.
like over the counter.
When I party. Yeah. You get them like in like any like Walmart or
Oh, okay.
in the supplement section, all the
Yeah.
little letters on
Okay,
the
yeah,
bottles,
yeah.
it's there.
Okay, yeah, I think I've seen it before. I've
Yeah.
definitely made the mistake of taking someone's Adderall the day after, and that was a really bad
Oh my
idea.
god, what could that do to a
Dude, just more anxiety.
Hyper-focus on what a piece of shit you are.
Yeah, it gets you through it, and you're like, oh my god, you feel like you're having a heart attack, you know? Yeah, but I did right now, what really helps me is this supplement called methylene blue, which sounds terrible, right? It sounds
Yeah.
like some Breaking Bad shit, but it's
the blue sky?
yeah. And my friend gave it to me. She works at the lab that makes it, but usually naturopaths hand it us. So it's like a natural Adderall. But it basically doesn't give you energy at all. It just kind of relieves like the brain fog and the fatigue and everything. And that's
I
just
need
been a
that.
lifesaver. I take it probably like once a week, like just on the days you're feeling
Yeah.
like garbage,
Uh-huh.
I just hit I just turned 43 last week. So,
Happy
just waking
belated.
up, thank you. So yeah, it's kind of like waking up with the aches and pains, or it might take you 2 hours to actually wake up, and that shit just definitely has helped out a lot.
I'm gonna
so.
fucking look into that
What
shit.
is
Yeah, I
it
got
called?
some if you want some.
Methylene blue.
Is
Yeah.
it something that you can just take
It's
and
blue
it's
meth.
and it works, or you gotta build
Build
up?
up.
You don't gotta build it up at all.
Let
You
me
don't
get
really
6.
feel it. You don't feel it, which is nice. It
Yeah,
almost
let's
kind of
take
feels
it
like a
after this.
placebo in a way, but you just feel sharper and less shitty.
Less retarded.
Yeah,
What?
absolutely. It
Over the
helps out a
counter.
ton. But the side effect is you do pee neon blue.
Get
Neon
outta
blue.
here.
For maybe 2 or 3 days, depending. I mean, I'm dehydrated all the time, so. But it will leave a blue ring. So I gotta warn everybody about that. They're like, yeah, well, fuck that shit then. I'm like, no, I swear to God.
Have you
This
ever
is
tried
great.
those AZO pills for a UTI?
Oh, once or twice.
And you
Turns
pee
orange.
orange.
Yeah.
Like orange
Yeah.
oil, dude. It's
Right.
the craziest
Or
thing.
when you energy drinks, like the neon yellow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, or a big vitamin.
Yeah.
I always go to, I've been doing what's it called? Emergency when I'm hungover, and I think it helps.
Mm-hmm.
But I try not to get there anymore. But it's sometimes.
They say B vitamins, like get your B12,
Yeah.
B6, because it just depletes your system of all of that.
Yeah.
So they have IVs here, right?
I was just gonna say,
Oh, they do?
I got one the last 2 times that I did this convention, and it's a fucking
I
lifesaver.
didn't know that. They have
Yeah.
this here.
I think
They
I'm gonna
do
do one later.
right here in the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Have you ever gotten one?
Yes. it's
And then
best.
when they put the vitamins in, it tastes like you could taste
Oh, yeah, you
the
can-
oh,
Flintstones
yeah, you're
vitamins.
It's like that B12. It's got a weird
Yeah.
fucking taste, man. But yeah, so like my body doesn't absorb B12, so I used to have to get the shots and
My
the
mom's
IVs
like
to
that.
get in. Yeah. And so it was a good thing. It was like $20 a month. You can go in and like get your IV for
That's cheap.
What
It's
is
like a
it-
membership
What
thing.
is this thing?
This one, I think I paid like 120 last
That's
year.
cheap too.
Worth it though.
But totally worth it.
Yeah.
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 Especially
Yeah.
to do something
Maybe
good
the
for your
vitamins.
body.
Totally. I eat like shit at these things usually. You know,
Yeah.
you're just like, yeah.
It's hard not
malnutrition.
to, dude.
I know.
It's
Well, that's a
hard
big
not
part of
to.
doing conventions, like the foodie aspect. Like,
Mhm.
dude, I'm so excited for Roses tonight.
Dude,
Dude, what do you guys get?
What's your
lasagna, dude,
Bitch,
all day.
Yeah,
Lasagna.
dude, they're bolognese. It's like that traditional, like with peas. It's like ragu.
We haven't
Oh,
had
really?
that.
Their
Yeah.
bolognese is so bomb, so bomb.
Uh,
But I don't even think I could pretend to get it because I fucking love their lasagna.
So it is tradition at the last day of the Northern Arizona
yeah.
Tattoo
Yeah.
Fest that all the artists go to an Italian restaurant by the name of Rosa's, and it's right next to Holdfast, the tattoo shop. So everybody goes, eats the best fucking Italian food they've ever had, and then it's party time at the tattoo shop.
It's
right
like
next
every
door.
table of that restaurant is filled
Yeah.
with tattooers. So we're also mingling amongst other tables. It's the best.
The best.
And then CeeLo, CeeLo, and then a
Mhm.
shirtless picture.
yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
Sunday's my favorite day at this convention. I would rather save up
sure.
all my drunk hours for that.
That's what I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finally think that I learned the rules of CeeLo. So every single
Yeah.
time, like people explain it to me, I'm like, dear
After
headlights, I
26
don't
years.
like. Yeah, because usually they're like, throw the dice and someone's
Uh-huh.
gotta like coach me through it, and they'll
Yeah.
like tell me the rules, and then like my brain just doesn't retain anything. It's like a fucking
Yeah.
turkey breast in there. Like it's just a smooth, no
I
more
call-
folds.
I call them turkey tits, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And so, they just lose me right away.
So you're in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Do you do the $100 game?
Fuck no. No. I'll do the $20 one.
I already lost like $100 playing CeeLo yesterday.
Yeah.
At our booth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we get.
Damn.
He won one.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you win?
I don't know what it was. I think it was like $180 or something like that.
Up?
Yeah, the last time we were in town for the Gypsy Rose
the
reopening.
Grand Canyon.
No, it was the Grand Canyon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won a big pot.
No
it was
shit.
like $1,100.
You won that? I heard about that. That was you?
Yeah,
Dude,
I won one that was
congrats.
like 4 or 5.
yeah.
But this whole fucking clean house.
Damn, I usually have pretty bad luck with gambling, but like I'm really good at winning raffles.
Are
Like,
you?
in
I
conventions.
never win that.
Yeah,
much.
Albuquerque
Oh.
every year. I always win machines, armrests. Like I always win the raffles.
I'm
but
gonna
as far
enter
as like slot machines, gambling.
Dude, send your luck with her. She's gonna be at the Albuquerque
Yeah.
show.
Oh yes, I will. I know. I'm bummed I won't make it this year, but
That's okay,
I'll
you
be
gotta
radiating
understand.
all the good luck.
So
What little I have.
So I want it now. You didn't sell it so good. Turkey breasted.
Turkey breast and parasites.
I know.
Yeah.
Turkey breast braids hilarious.
Is that going to be the caption?
Turkey breast braids.
Yes.
Turkey breast for brains.
Yes.
So what do you have planned for your, do you have any goals for your 40-30? You said 43?
Yeah.
43rd year?
Yeah. Not really. I think.
Just painting.
Yeah, I do want to paint a lot more. Yeah, definitely. And then just take better care of myself. I think typically I work probably about 5-6 days a week. I'm still kind of very much a workaholic, but my body, it can't really do it anymore. So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to take 3 days off a week. So I can have like a nothing day, a family day, and a draw day, and just hopefully figure out that elusive balance that we're always trying to chase after.
Yeah, that we're always talking about and never do.
Yeah, never do, and I mean, that's what happens when we love what we do, right?
Yeah.
I really like strive for that. Like I get so much happiness like creating for people and like, you know. So yeah, I hope to do that and just actually exercise, eat better. You know, you gotta do those things to kind of keep the doctors away as you get older.
This is where it starts to really count, huh?
Totally. I want to create longevity. This is all I got. I want to do it as long as I can. So you're gonna have to start putting all the good things back into yourself to, you know, keep on doing what we love. So
you have a pretty good support system in your husband, huh?
I do. He's the best, Richie.
Yeah.
Give it up for
Shout
Richie.
out to Richie.
Shout out to
You know,
Richie.
he's
Yeah,
the best.
we noticed it last year when you were like, yeah, you know, you took the kids and said, you know, hang out and go
he
mingle.
loves
And
it. Yeah, he's really just been the best dad ever. They love coming to these things, you know, and he's just always supportive of like, you know, me tattooing. There's some conventions that they can't join me for, you know, and he's always just like, go have fun, kill it. Like even if I go out, like, you know, and they're like, oh, we're going to the strip club, and you know, I'm like, fuck yeah, and I'll call him and. He was like, oh, how was your night? And I was like, we were out until 3 a.m, went to a strip club. And he's like, fuck yeah, babe. I'm glad you had
Aww.
he's always been so supportive. I found myself a really good one. And I don't think I could do what I do now if it wasn't for him, you know? And my son loves this too. He's really just like born into it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like he has a bunch of like aunts and uncles that he gets to, you know, see every year, you know? So
it's a pretty tight community out here. It's like I believe all of that, you know, like everybody's being...
Totally,
I love
it's so
it.
cool. A lot of us like didn't become parents until later in life, so here we are, like kind of doing it, and they're all around the same age. So they get to grow up together and like be like best friends and see each other every year. And
it's summer camp for them too.
Yeah, and then they'll just always. I always look at it as like extended family. So as they grow up, they always have like these intimidating looking like aunts and uncles that'll have their back. You know what I mean? To let them know that like, you know, they have a whole other set of family.
100%.
Yeah.
What does your husband do for work?
He does roofing right now, but he's really a jack of all trades. He can, he does a lot of maintenance work too, so he can like build a house from the ground up, you know.
So he
plumbing,
understands.
You call that maintenance work?
Well, yeah. Well, he did have his own maintenance company for a while, you know. And he can build a car. He's just, he can do
That's
everything.
handy for you.
Yeah.
Can he build us some sponsors?
Now he's got to work on becoming actual like adult homeowners, which we're not there yet. But I look forward to the day.
As a tattooer, owning a house sounds like such a foreign, like...
Yeah. I didn't get into it for that, right? You know,
like I don't even know. Like I'm happy to have health insurance.
Like we subconsciously accepted that's nothing that we're going to be able to.
Yeah,
Right.
Especially
achieve.
tattooers in LA.
No, but especially like we all love being nomadic, right? So if you like buy a house and you're like, fuck, we're stuck here.
Stuck here,
Yeah. So I read an article, or maybe it was during like, I don't know, saw some shit. They were talking about how you actually save more money in the long run being a renter than you do a homeowner. Because even with like homeowners insurance and stuff, if like appliances go out and all that stuff, like here, everybody's ACs go out every summer, you know. So we do get a lot of cancellations over the summer for clients because they're like, "Fuck, I just had to drop like $8,000 or however on AC, have to reschedule."
And that's like a necessity.
Yeah, and as a renter, you don't gotta pay for that shit, you know. So yeah, I think I'm cool with being a renter for the rest of my life, you know.
I don't know. You got your own maintenance man. So
I know.
Yeah.
That's true. Like we don't even bug him most of the time because he'll just go ahead and fix it, you know. So we're like the best tenants.
You guys got a room available?
We do actually. Whenever you guys are in town, we have a little guest room. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Come on out.
All right.
Don't let him push himself into your life.
No, welcome. Yeah.
I mean, I already have my luggage here.
Yeah. Come on over. Come do a guest spot anytime. Yeah, we live just outside of Phoenix, a little further out, in a little town called Carefree. So it's a little further out in the desert.
That's a cute name.
Yeah.
There's some cute names out here.
There is.
Surprise.
Yes.
But there's also Skull Valley.
Skull Valley.
Yeah.
Which is
and then you have like roads like Stub Toe Road, Bloody Basin, you know, like shit like that.
That's a real thing.
That is. Yeah. On the drive, I think it's to here from Phoenix. You'll pass by all these like old time names. Yeah.
Leaving Carefree,
Yeah.
head to Bloody Basin. That sounds like when your toilet won't flush and you're on your period and you're like,
Yes. Now. Every time now.
As a person that has 3 older sisters, I know what you're talking about.
That's awesome.
that's got to be worse than someone else's period blood.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you don't have it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's worse. Like girl bathrooms are always the worst. I don't know
They're the
how.
worst.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's fuck it up, man. Like I don't get it. I don't get it.
Dude.
Yeah.
They be smelling musty.
Yeah.
Some people just don't even throw their
Oh
feminine
yeah.
products
Yeah.
into
They'll just be like on the floor, like yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I don't get it.
I remember in high school once I walked into the bathroom and somebody took out every pad that was in the trash can and stuck it to the walls.
Yes.
And I'm like, who the fuck would even touch?
It was a
That
boy,
is-
I promise.
Yeah, absolutely. That happened to in high school. When I was in high school, it happened to someone's locker where like a chick put pads
Like
all
used?
over. Ooh,
Because
no.
these ones were used.
Oh my god,
They
no
were like
way.
from the trash can, dude.
Oh fuck, that's dirty.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like
You
some
know they didn't
serial
have gloves
killer shit.
either.
Yeah, because even like you couldn't even get them from like the science lab
That is
because
so
they're
weird.
handing those out one by
That's
one.
a weird thing to premeditate. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the perfect crime.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
That's like
But
some
all the
serial killer
evidence.
shit. Yeah.
Like,
So many DNAs. Who
Yes,
did it?
exactly.
Genius.
The lineup's like 25. Could you imagine?
I know.
Fuck. So what were you like in high school then?
Me? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, I went to 5 different high schools. I was always like, I moved around a lot, and so, and I wasn't always like very popular, So I'd always like try to get in with the cool kids. So I feel like I like would be a different kid every year. Like the first year I was super into Marilyn Manson. I was like this just goth like chick.
It's not a phase,
Smoking
death.
cloves. Yeah, and it really yeah, like my parents still see me wear all black, and they're like, oh yeah, okay. I love death metal, like all those things. So
Were
yeah,
you
like it
artistic then?
doesn't change. Yeah, my family were always was very like supportive of art. So I started doing painting classes at 3 years old, as early as 3. So my mom was always like really artistically inclined, but she was like kind of secretive about it. Like she'll do like a really cool like eyeball on like a Post-it note. Like,
That was
you
my
just
mom's
find it-
specialty. It's the only thing she could draw was an
Post-it
eye.
art. Yeah. And like, she's into stained glass and sculpting and things like that. And also my dad's mother, my grandmother, she was an in the closet artist as well. So they
In
didn't
the
realize
closet.
she was, yeah, because she had 6 kids. And when they were all off in school, she started painting. And they didn't know about this until much later in life.
pushed
They
the
opened
bookcase.
a closet. Yeah, and they have all these different paintings, technical drawings, all this stuff. They had no idea that she had been doing art. So I was fortunate that they were very supportive of that. So I took classes inside and outside of school throughout my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder why you could draw like a motherfucker, dude.
And
I don't
color
know,
theory.
man. I think color theory is bullshit, honestly.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm
What do you
sure.
mean?
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I feel like, okay, so when you go to art school, like school taught art is very like formulated, right? They put rules to art.
They box you in.
They box you in, and it's a very commercial way of thinking. So I found just through like painting for yourself, like oil paints, I just kind of dove myself into it. That was
Yeah.
something that I didn't learn in any of my classes or anything. And you're just like instinctively just start mixing colors. So what I did is I got my primary colors,
Okay.
your
Easy.
red, blue, yellow. Mix all your colors from just those 3. And then you learn exactly just from there, like what works, what doesn't work. But you have to experiment. And I think that's like why in the art world, especially commercial art world,
Yeah.
they just want you to replicate like the old masters. Nothing new. Like
Yeah.
if the end result is the same, but the process is different, they'll give you a bad grade.
Okay.
So I feel like when you see like a self-taught artist, that's when you see really cool shit.
What's when you see
Like
soul?
Yeah, exactly. They experiment, mixed media. I'm all about like no rules to art. Like Pablo Picasso was like, he's kind of an asshole as a person and an artist, but like that quote, like it took me a lifetime to draw like a child, or he was always very rebellious with his art. That's why he deconstructed as he got older, because his dad was like a art professor in Madrid.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so like if you see his like paintings when he was like 11, 12 years old, they're like classical artworks. But he rebelled And so he would just like, fuck this, or cubism, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and just deconstruct. And so I always thought that was super cool, you know.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I always say just like fuck around on your own, you know. Art school is too expensive. It's kind of bullshit.
Do you think so? You think that you could have
I could have avoided a lot of student loans if I didn't
Yeah.
go. So three-time art school dropout, you know. So I started my apprenticeship during school, and my mentor was like, "You don't need to fucking art school. All you got to be is here. You'll learn everything you need to know." So I dropped out, and then my family was like, "You should really go back to art school." They really hated the fact that I was in a tattoo shop, you know. So I went back to art school, and you know, it maybe just last like a couple years or so, and then drop out and go back.
And this
to
is
tattooing.
college.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you get your apprenticeship? How old were you?
I was 20 years old.
You were already doing like scratcher shit.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. Yeah, yeah.
They didn't
'Cause I don't
know
know
there was
if you
such
guys
thing.
remember a company called Superior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tattoo supply?
Yeah. So, you know, when I graduated high school out in Massachusetts, I moved back down to Tucson, where my mom lives, to pursue tattooing, since up there I didn't see any tattoo shops quite yet on Cape Cod, where I was at.
Yeah.
It's wild out there.
Cave?
Yeah.
It's like,
They're
yeah,
like
it's wild to hit behind
or
picket
something.
fences. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard
Classy
living.
Bibles.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's hard living up there, you know, like it's all very seasonal. So the only jobs you can find are during tourist season, and it's very expensive to live and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I moved back down to Tucson and started working on my tattoo portfolio. And I'd already gotten like a lot of good advice from people who had either previously tattooed or friends that were also interested in it. So put together a portfolio and started kind of going, like walking in shop to shop.
These were tattoos in the portfolio or just art?
Just art, you know, anything from like I drew from high school, a little bit of everything. I made sure to buy a lot of tattoo magazines so I could see like what people were doing, you know, like all the different styles and stuff like that. And at the time I was really heavily influenced by Tony Ciavaro and Joe Capobianco. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It was all over, you know.
I have a knockoff Joe Capobianco tattoo
No
under
way.
this one.
I
It's
just
so
got
ugly.
tattooed from him a couple
A
years
real
ago.
one.
Yeah.
This one was knockoff. This was
Yeah, but we all emulated a lot of stuff, you know. You
Yeah.
can still see it today, you know.
not. How was it getting tattooed?
It was awesome. I was so nervous because I had looked up to his work for a long time, but he was so cool.
He'd be using whatever colors he wants for sure. He
Yeah.
mixes a lot.
Yeah. It's like, you know, he probably had maybe like 9 or 10 colors out. And he just made the whole process so much fun. It was probably one of the funnest times I've ever gotten tattooed.
How cool.
You know, also, you know, he's from Massachusetts as well. He owns a shop in Kingston. So he's got that really thick, you know, Bostonian type accent. And we were just talking about like what it was like growing up in Massachusetts and like how rad it is to have like families, awesome and significant others, you know, and he's just really inspiring because he does a lot. He does the magazine, he's always drawing, he's always painting, he also does music. Like he's just someone who always just pumps stuff out.
He seems like a very well thought out person too.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him on other
Calculated.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Like not calculated. Calculated sounds like you think he's
Like you're
like, but yeah, like just very pensive. Like he's
Yeah.
got strong opinions in like the best way. So it's a
Yeah.
good conversation.
All of it. Yeah, we had so much fun. We were just like laughing, having a blast, and then kept up a little bit afterwards too. It was really nice of him to kind of reach out later on, and he was like, hey, like I got this magazine. Do you want to throw some stuff in there? You know, send me whatever. And I was kind of nervous
dude.
because I was like, my shit stuff, you know? And so I sent some stuff over, and I think it was a couple issues ago that he had published it, and it meant a lot, but it was like almost kind of like I was surrounded by so like, you know, there's so much great art in that magazine.
What's the magazine called?
It's called Skin Paper Paint.
Go find it,
It's
guys.
awesome. It's a beautiful publication.
It's almost
just,
like the Lost Art
very
this
well
magazine
made.
productions.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Publications.
trying to bring it back, and you know,
Oh,
just
they were
really
such a big part of my
expose-
apprenticeship too. The magazine.
Yeah, it was. You know, and he's like, I think I don't know, you know how he put it, but it's like his way of giving back. You know, so and like
preservation,
shouting out
too.
like all the people. You know, like
Preservation.
so you know, like the first section will be like just sketches, like pencil sketches and stuff. He does a lot of graffiti art. And you know, tattooers and things like that. So it's a good collection of just art all around the board.
It sounds like what magazines should have been back then.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Like, it's just like it feels nice. It's great quality. Like, he really put a lot into it, and it's just very. And he makes it all himself, you know.
That's so cool.
I know. You guys got to check it out. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show.
It's
hopefully.
So inspiring. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Right.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
He was like one of my fucking favorites when I was an apprentice.
Totally.
I mean, I went like the complete opposite route as far as my art goes, but he's such a good fucking artist. I've always loved the little squiggle line. You know, he does that signature squiggle.
Yeah. Joe Cap too. Yeah, that's like one thing I always notice. That's what kind of like the attitude of like their ladies if they do one, right? I got a cool like little Martian lady from him, you know.
Sick.
And so I was like, I want her kind of ditzy because I'm kind of a space cadet as a person, and it's great because I thought about this. You know, I was like, one day I'm gonna get tattooed by Tony or Joe. And I want it to be a space cadet. And this was probably like, 15, 20 years ago where I was like, one day. And the fact that it finally happened, I was like, I'm whole as a person.
You need a turkey breast tattoo.
I do. That is so nice. You want to do it for me?
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
What would that look like, though?
I don't know. Just a free range.
Like the silhouette of a human head with the turkey.
Yeah.
With the turkey kid inside.
It's like an X-ray. Yeah.
Or like a free range brain.
Yes. Yeah. Free range brain. Yeah.
Has your style changed at all since the beginning?
Yeah, it really has.
What was like your first, like when you were getting into it? Like I was into like the hyper color realism and shit.
Same, that fucked me up.
Opposite now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's like I learned a lot from that. Like first I was very traditionally taught. And then the second shop that I went to was like, knew that I painted. And it's like, let's get you to tattoo how you paint. But it was also during that time where, color hyperrealism was like really kind of coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Navigo stuff. And that's what everybody
I bought the whole Alla Prima ink set.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, like, that shit's all gone now.
The zombie set, dude, I needed to have it.
I had the periwinkle set. Remember that? Oh my god, that shit was so impossible to get in. And they also it sucked. And then remember they tried to make that like gray wash where they added a little red to make it look like a fresh tattoo. And it just looked like fucking road rash when it was
totally. I forgot about that.
Or the green version, it was like the mold color.
Oh right, yeah. Because zombies were the shit too.
Oh yeah,
I have a bunch of zombies from that era. Just these busted babies. So I was doing it, especially as a female tattooer. A lot of women wanted like no outline flowers and like watercolor and it was very much like you took in like what came in the door. And with some painting experience, I felt like it felt natural. But after seeing that stuff come back, 10, 15 years later, I had to like really like I kind of went through like a whole ordeal where it was like, fuck, dude, like you really learn what works, what doesn't. And even when I was doing that shit, my bosses would be like, that's not gonna hold up. Like that needs an outline. And be like, well, we were seeing so much of it. I was like, well, this person's doing it. Yeah.
And it was photographed nice, so it's like, look at that.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like, I remember not understanding why they would say like you're not a professional tattoo artist till you've been doing it 10 years.
Absolutely.
And now at my 17th year, I'm like, it makes sense because you have to see your shit age for a decade.
You do.
To realize what you're doing wrong.
Change everything. It's like a whole dismantling. It really is, And so, now I just like bolder lines to hold all that color in because I still very much like color. And I've reformulated like what colors I use too because the Arizona like sun is so hard on all that,
So would you have to use more like contrast in color, like for somebody that lives out in the sun in the desert?
Some, but I definitely failed at that too, like the contrast aspect. At first I wasn't putting a lot of black or enough black into anything I was doing. Now I definitely try to make that a practice. And then it's just like what inks, don't break down. So that was like a whole expensive venture too.
So many variables.
Yeah, so many variables. So I started like using like yellow because I saw that now it's been 10, 12 years and it's still bright as fuck,
And yellow's like the first to go, right? Yellow.
Yeah. And that one held up. So it's really just kind of seeing what colors from each company like last and don't. Like a lot of like blues, greens, teals look great from 15 years ago.
Yeah, another 15 years, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. And so it was like it was pretty tough there for a little bit as you see things come back because I have a lot of friends that are like traditional tattooers and their shit looks solid like years later, and I want that. I kind of want that one and done for my clients, not something that might need more maintenance or touch-ups down the line because it is rare that you get them to come back to do that.
Yeah.
I do guarantee that stuff. So that every now and then I'll still get asked to do like a color or dog portrait. Like I did one yesterday, and it was pretty small. We did an outline around it and everything like that to help. But I did tell her, I was like, probably somewhere down the line, it's going to need a little something, just a little maintenance, and I'll guarantee it for you.
Well, that's nice.
And as long as they know, like, hey, it might need like a little something.
And sometimes just by like educating them, they'll they'll make the right decision. I guess whatever's right for them. But like some people get so snippy with clients, like just off the top, they're people expect their clients to know all this stuff. It's like if you don't educate them, how would they know?
Yeah, and they are so appreciative of it too. They're like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It is being upfront. It's not like, I would hate to like, I don't know, have any concerns about a tattoo, then leave, and then them not be happy with it later on or whatever without knowing,
So on that topic,
how
do you feel when people bring in these AI reference photos?
Oh, it's so tough. Yeah, like there was like a few that, they would use just to kind of like give you an idea. They're like, do your thing with it though. Now I'm like less likely to answer any of those. Like once I get an email and it's like this AI tattoo, it's like we can't compete with that. That's the whole thing. It's so perfected. I mean, there's always something really stupid and weird that it does.
Like
but it's not.
Finger
Totally. And it's just not possible. But it's also kind of setting the artists up for failure sometimes because they enter it in ChatGPT. It has all the things that they want. It's all like, and sometimes that's just not possible, And it does get hard to figure out like how do I tell this to this person? Like, I don't like it, I do much better. Like I have clients that'll just kind of, give me the description. It could be a couple paragraphs long, maybe a couple reference pictures. Hopefully if not any other tattoos or anything, but also have them just be like, do your thing with it though, but
that's the best words,
it's just kind of already like, cause sometimes it can like recently it was like a black band with some like decorative work. I think we did like some moon phases and it was all this thing that this guy had created. Right. And like, everything's like so perfectly sharp and it was like, and you kind of already like, you're like, fuck, like what if it, like, what if there's a holiday? Like, so it kind of jams me up, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Have you seen that trend that's going around where it's like it's a hand, but there's like a million tattoos on it?
Oh,
it's like this big hand.
I saw that the other day.
On each finger.
And what I thought was wild, it was on Facebook that I saw it. It was a tattoo page that was sharing it. And people were like, wow. And then some of the people were like, that's not going to hold up. And I was like,
full, it's AI.
Fucking AI. Yeah, it's wild.
I saw the art. I forget who's the one that posted it, and they put in their captions, "It's AI and just for laughs."
Yeah.
Like at the end, but nobody read to the end.
Dude, some fucking monster drinking motherfucker's gonna come up to this convention and be like, "I want this,"
and argue with you about
It's miseducating people, like of like what's possible, and then a lot of clients can't tell what is AI and not. AI's gotten so good at all you can do that like little redness on the outside, little shine. Like it's getting harder to tell. You just know that that's not possible. Like you can't do like a whole like campfire scene and like like this big with like mountains and a little tent.
What makes it hard too is like I would tell my clients this before when they were just finding references on the internet is like some things make great pictures and other things make good tattoos, and sometimes those things only exist like like what is it they're not, or like they're exclusive from one another. But when they're mocking up these like shirt ass looking designs on skin, how do you argue with them that trust me, it's still not going to look good as a tattoo? I know you're seeing it as a tattoo right now, but
Yeah.
It's not gonna like.
It's not gonna, go down that way. It's not gonna hold up that way, And it is hard to because it is like just so weird and like there's all these weird little like technical things that we know that aren't possible. And
ChatGPT is just overriding our advice in their brain.
And I think for like tattooers too, that are using AI as a tool to like create their tattoos, like we can all tell too, you know, in the finished product, And it lacks life. It lacks personality. It could be a woman face. It can be like a cat or, whatever. And there's just like this kind of dullness in the eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just kind of like stoic and it's just like, and there's no feeling. There's no personality to it, And I mean, that's what I really love. If you're given the chance to do a fun animal or anything, you got to make it fun and like give it some personality and have it tell a story. Yeah, especially on the topic of like longevity and tattoos, I'm just kind of thinking like just big areas of color, larger scale. That's what I like.
You do a lot of large scale.
Yeah, I love it.
What's your favorite area to tattoo? Someone's walking in.
Thigh.
Oh,
absolutely.
area of the body.
Area of the body?
Yeah. Not area.
Definitely the thigh. I love thighs. Just, have this nice like flat area here, the wrap, especially on a woman, because you can really accent a lot of the figure. And I love kind of bringing things forward.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
just having
good to
a lot of
take
that
it, too.
motion. Yeah, it's not too terrible, to get done. And then, you can, and the top of the thigh is great to start at because it just starts the flow for the rest of the leg,
I would lose my fucking mind, dude.
What, doing stuff that
anything
big?
larger than a hand, I start to get all antsy and I'm like,
Oh, well, there's many a session.
get in, get out.
Yeah, many a sessions.
What's your ideal, like, a session? If you're doing something that size.
Yeah, I feel like I'm good for about 5 or 6 hours. After that, now these days, like I used to be able to go 10 hours, no problem. And if my client was good, I'm good. You tell me when you're done and I'll go to that. And there's some clients I will tell that, like especially from the out of town and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I just noticed now that like by like 7, 8 o'clock at night, like I'm done, I question my decisions at that point. And I'd rather like
in the tattoo.
Yeah, within the tattoo, like, I shouldn't have done my hair, I just get tired, dude. Yeah, so
I'm done by 7.
Yeah, I'd rather approach it like fresh another day. Plus, I usually have them come in like every 2 weeks. So it's a way to kind of like it's kind of like your drawings, like, if you draw something, you put it down for a while, come back at it the next day or a week later, and then you perfect it from there. It's like the same kind of mentality there.
You see it with different eyes.
See it with different eyes. If you want to go back and change something up, you can.
Are you doing 2 weeks after the outline also, or are you?
Yeah, 2 weeks. Anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on the person and their skin and how well they take care of it. Like dudes are the worst. Like with like lotion and all that kind of stuff. So usually they take a little bit longer.
I don't know who I was talking about. Somebody here we were like, man, I wish. Oh, it was Polsky.
Oh,
he was like, I wish like all of our clients were girls because they take care of their skin.
Yeah.
It's like they don't smell like these fucking dirty fucking fuckwads.
Dry white boy skin is the worst. Especially if I just like have been eating like shit. Because I think nutrition's a huge part of it too.
Hydration.
It just gets like pissed immediately and then it hurts them more.
What about construction worker hands or
cars?
Dude.
Yeah, mechanic hands, all that. Oh, totally. That's always gonna
They're
be
all like
such-
ridgy around the.
Yeah.
Having to tattoo on like knuckles of those types of hands. That's the fucking worst, dude.
Yeah, you're like,
it just
well, see
bleeds
you
a lot, and
Yeah.
it's like it didn't. Yeah,
See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You have
totally.
to run that over again.
You have to split their skin open and
Oh yeah,
100%, totally.
Most people's skin does that too. Like, like tiny leaves
I've
a little
had that.
crevice.
I had this like lady. I did a tattoo on her ankle. It was her first tattoo. She had to be like 8 years. But she had like she was probably like slowly losing like blood flow to her legs. She had a little spider veins, things like that. But I was like tattooing. I forgot what it was. Maybe like a clover, just some black or something. But it was trimming me out because I did an outline and her skin was so flaky that the skin was like over it. And I couldn't tell if the outline was there or not.
Oh,
Do you ever have that? Have you ever seen that?
Was it looking like almost gray to you? Or
Yeah, or like it didn't even go because her skin was so
But you
scaly.
said it was flaking over?
Yeah. It was like one of those, like, do you ever do like a pre-wipe before you start the tattoo and a bunch of skin goes
Oh,
off?
yeah.
Like, you're like, damn, exfoliate. So I actually started putting that in my, like I send out like a thing for people who, like first time getting tattooed by me. It's like how to prepare for your appointment, all the good stuff like stay hydrated and all that good stuff.
Do you have anything booked today?
Yeah, just on a friend. But you guys got some stuff lined up for today?
Yeah, I have somebody at 12, but I texted them. That's who I was texting a minute ago to push them to 12:30, which worked out for her too.
Perfect.
But yeah, last day of the convention, guys.
Last day of the convention.
It's so. Oh, it's always a sad one.
Did you guys forget anything this time?
Ooh, oh God, not this year, because last year I forgot my portfolio, my sign.
I don't even bring a portfolio anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I mean,
so-
I haven't updated mine in like maybe 4 or 5 years.
You know what though? Maybe I should actually. Now that I'm saying that out loud,
To flip through.
I've been thinking of doing like those digital picture frames,
Oh yeah.
just that play like a
Yeah.
slideshow. of
Yeah.
what
I used to have like one of those like mini iPads, and I would just set it up
Yeah.
and have it do like the what do you call it?
Slideshow.
Yeah, it'll do the slideshow.
Yeah,
I
something
just
like
had that
that.
up at conventions in the past, and that
Yeah.
worked out really good.
I haven't taken
Then the
that.
patience to kind of stand there. That's
It'll
the
keep them there.
downside,
Yeah.
That's true. It'll keep up.
I haven't brought a portfolio in, I want to say, like 4 or 5 years.
Nice.
And in all of those years, I think I've only been asked twice if I had one.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because
so
everyone
it's,
has an Instagram.
yeah.
it's all Instagram. social
And it
media
works
like
out
that.
better. They can see like your more recent work, and like when you print out tattoos too, they always kind of look like, I don't know, the colors are all off.
Yeah.
And things like
Yeah,
that.
last year I forgot my iPad at home. I had
Oh,
my
shit.
boyfriend overnight it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Something
That's a good
happened.
man.
Something happened with the overnighting, so then on Monday now we're waiting here at the hotel. Already checked out of our Airbnb. We're waiting here at the hotel for UPS to bring my fucking iPad.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
I'd be going through all the ways.
I had to draw on paper.
I should have thought of like at first I was like, but
No, I drew on
She's
it.
lying. She uses my iPad.
Yeah, okay.
Or I was running my life drawings that I already had. We've done it all. We've left banners. We've left
Yeah, same.
flash. We've left. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've done the last minute Kinkos, like little banner.
We did post
power
for-
supply.
Power
That's-
supply.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
Batteries.
that. I've done foot switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think we did it all this year.
I think we did it all this year, but it comes from having a to-go setup where everything
Yeah.
just kind
Yeah.
of stays there.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I just kind of keep everything packed up.
Yeah.
Like all my cartridges, needles, everything. And I just keep it there.
Yeah.
And there's a nice little pad on your back too. Cause
We also made
back
a
of that-
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wrote out a list of a whole setup and double checked that we had
Yeah.
everything and shit.
One thing I do need to work on is drawings. Like getting some flash out there to put on the
Oh,
table.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always so back and forth about it. Like every day I want to change it. Like, do I just put line drawings out? Remove all this shit? Or do I put colored renderings of all of the flash? Or
I think they
just
like
the flash? Or,
color.
I
Yeah,
think
just
they
like
do.
they see the possibility of what it could be.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people like the creative freedom of just having that outline, and you get to ask them do you want a black and gray, stipple shaded color, what colors do you
Yeah.
like? I think a lot of people like that
That's
little
true.
customization and the flash that you may or may not replicate.
So there's no answer.
Yep.
So pretty much there's
Fuck
no
it.
answer. And you guys will never be happy.
No, we didn't get into it for that.
But also,
We're artists. We're not supposed to be.
also every tattoo convention is fucking different from one another.
Yeah.
Like some people will be into this stuff, like how they and what they ask for, and
Yeah.
there's kind of no winning. You just kind of
Yeah.
go prepared for anything.
Yeah. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Throwing yourself into it,
Yeah.
And no matter what, you end up having fun, I always get a little manic before, conventions. I get nervous, or I even talk myself out of it sometimes. Not completely, but I try.
Out of the convention?
Yeah, I try to. I do. I'm like, why should I, because I feel prepared, or it's like that imposter syndrome stuff, right?
Yeah, really?
And the thing that gets me is I'm going to see my friend there, so it really, I look at conventions as a reunion, and I know that as soon as I get in there and get, once I get all my shit unpacked and everything's good, then I'm like, okay, now I can have fun. And then, I end up having the best time of my life and fully inspired and
Yeah.
doing fun tattoos.
Yeah.
And, by Sunday, I'm like, no, don't end, So,
I know, they're great.
yeah.
The last convention I did, I don't know if it was probably just a cop-out because I was very ill prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in with the mentality of I'm not going to stress myself out.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to stress if people aren't getting tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good run of conventions prior, so I was I'm in an okay place.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to see what happens.
Yeah.
And it turned out okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's
Like
how I felt
always.
about this one with the 4th of July being on the Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just It is what it is, you know.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll be busy, maybe it won't.
Yeah, I kind of came here with sometimes I'll have appointments beforehand, which I like is nice. I like to prepare for it and stuff. And my Saturday had fallen through, so I was like, well, shit, I got nothing. And so, but it was so much fun. I had like really fun walk-ups come up.
Yeah, just surrender to the experience.
Yeah.
It is an experience at the end of the day. That's what my therapist, I like spiraled after I did the Philadelphia show. And
I hear that one's a fun one. I hear it's slamming.
It's not.
No?
Bitch, you heard wrong.
Really? I heard there's like a line around the block. But there's like so many booths.
There's 1,000
Yeah.
booths, first of all. Well, this year they had the snowstorm of the worst snowstorm in the last 10 years.
Right.
So I'm seeing it through that scope. But even like outside of that, I can't really see how it could be busy with that many booths. But that's neither here nor there. I had a fucking meltdown after that. And like my therapist was like telling me like, what else do you enjoy about the convention setting? Like maybe let's look at those things too. So that's my thing right now is like, I'm like, it's an experience. It's fun catching up, you know?
Yeah.
So even if I don't make $1 million today, I'll be okay.
And, I always tell myself this helped me out. A friend told me this, and I tell myself this almost daily. Like, do the things that scare you, because they always end up being the best things for you.
For example, what would that be?
Oh, my God, doing this podcast.
That's good. Trying oysters?
Yeah, oysters.
Yeah, now you're an oyster.
Yeah, now I'm, like, obsessed with them. Yeah,
We showed them some oysters at the Grand Canyon Convention. And
they were amazing. Yes.
we love them.
Yeah,
I love
like
oysters.
right after that one, like there was like a local place in Phoenix called Buck and Rider. Me and the whole shop, we fucking love that place. If you guys are back in Phoenix, you guys got to go there.
Okay, well,
they get like oysters flown in like daily from the East Coast and all over.
Fuck
So yeah, and I just like go there. They have happy hour where they're like $2, and I'll just get like a whole big rack of.
That makes me so happy.
I know. I get the horseradish, everything, because I think before that I didn't like it because the only ones I tried is the Rockefeller.
Is that cooked?
They're baked
Yeah,
with cheese and onions.
Yeah.
No.
For what they are, sure, they're okay. If
Yeah.
if they're at like somebody ordered them for the table, I will have one. But give me some fucking raw shit.
Yeah, I want this shit raw. I want a raw dog some oysters.
Yeah.
Does your husband like them?
No, he's not into it.
What about your boy?
He tried. Like the first one he had, he was like, "Oh, that was great," and then he ordered an oyster last time we went. And he got grossed out, like the texture thing, and he ended up like spitting it back out on his plate, like all
And it
gross.
looked exactly
and
the
like,
same.
like making loud puking noises in the restaurant. I know, but he gave it a shot. Very adventurous for him because he's very much like a chicken nugget, macaroni and cheese, and
Is he?
Yes.
Little boy diet for sure.
For sure.
That makes me so happy because that's like probably my biggest joy in life is like discovering a new food and then becoming obsessed about it and eating it every day for a
It's
week.
my new happy place, dude. Thank you so much for that.
Or her liaison.
I know. Yeah, I've done it by myself, and I'll sit there and eat oysters and get myself a cocktail, and then like that has been my happy place.
Oysters
So,
and alcohol
thank you.
are
I know. Yes,
top tier.
I've been really
Treat yourself.
into espresso martinis with tequila.
Oh.
With tequila.
Yes, if you get like reposado, you can't tell the difference.
I'll try it. I'll try it. I'm a tequila girly, but
Same.
the coffee and tequila sounds
It doesn't
amazing.
sound right, but then when you have it,
But,
you're like, yeah.
but it feels right.
Yeah. I don't know, like for me, like I don't get really like gnarly hangovers or anything from tequila. Like tequila does me good.
They're like the drunk oyster girl's back.
Yeah. We'll see after a few.
For coffee and oyster dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird mix. Like maybe like pre-oyster and then follow up with maybe something like more refreshing. Yeah, for sure. But I've mixed it up the two anyway, and I was like, that doesn't hit. But like like horseradish and fucking like, coffee. Like,
One thing we're always telling our clients before a tattoo is to hydrate, please.
Hydrated skin is smoother and way easier to work with. Dry skin often gets irritated before the tattoo is even finished. And if you've ever been in the middle of a tattoo session and started feeling nauseous, dizzy, faint, or just feel your soul leaving your body, it's probably because you're dehydrated and you're low on electrolytes.
And healing matters too. Your body is literally trying to repair a wound. So hydration helps a ton with recovery.
And it's not just a matter of drinking water. People forget that electrolytes matter too. You can drink a gallon a day, and if your electrolytes, sodium, vitamins, or minerals are low, it's really not going to do a thing for you.
And that's why We've been loving Shark Bite Hydration.
And now if I can just talk really quick to artists specifically. I said artists.
Oh, man.
It's honestly such a good pick-me-up before a long tattoo session, longer days, or long nights at a tattoo convention. So, bud, tell them where they can get some Shark Bite.
Head over to sharkbitehydration.com and enter code TattooBudcast at checkout for 20% off your order.
If you're sick of being a dirty little raisin with faded tattoos and cracky skin, do yourself a favor, do this pod a favor, do my bud a favor, and head over to Shark Bite. They'll get you right.
That's good. I like that.
All right, bud.
I love it.
I think we've done it.
Yeah, this is
Oh
fun.
yeah. Same.
Go ahead and bring it in.
blast.
Cover up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did we answer about the cover-up story? Okay, you have a story for us?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. It is now part of the episode where we wind down.
Wait, do that again. You said that wrong.
It is now part of the episode.
The part of the episode.
It is now. What am I saying then?
You said it is now part of the episode.
It is now part of. Jesus Christ! It is now time to start winding
There we
down with our cover-up story. And the cover-up story is like a cover-up tattoo, where in life you have experiences that are either
Regrettable.
shameful,
Shocking.
embarrassing,
Sometimes they're spooky.
sometimes spooky,
James
sometimes
strips his pants.
sometimes I shit my pants. And we ask our guests, viewers, and ourselves to share. And today we have Lindsay with us, as you guys already know.
Yes.
And she's gonna do it.
Hey, do you have a story for us then?
Yes, I do. It took me, I had to think about it because I have a lot of embarrassing stories, I'm very accident prone.
I'm very
And I was
embarrassed.
asking all my friends, I was like, what was the last embarrassing thing that I did? You guys got anything for me? And they're like, it happens all the time. I can't pinpoint. But for me, let's see, when I was apprenticing, back in the day, Dickies were the shit, right? Everyone
Yeah.
Dickies and Dickies Girl, they were a little bit more low rise. It was
Yeah, they were
definitely
super low rise.
Yeah. But it was the cool shit. If you guys ever get did you have an apprentice shop name
Snizzle.
Snizzle?
That was mine, yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. How about you?
No, I didn't have
No?
that. I had an untraditional learning experience.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
Yeah, mentorship.
You can tell me about that.
It was a mentorship, not an apprenticeship.
Oh, I
Why?
see.
What was yours? Did you have a bad one?
Yeah. And so, but I thought it was a cool one. So one day, one of my coworkers came up to me and they're like, "Yo, what's up, AC?" And I was like, "AC, what's up? What's that?" And they're like, "Yeah, AC." And I was like, "Where'd that come from?" He's like, "Dude, it's because you're cool." And I was like, then they start calling me AC Dorman. And I was like, that's not so bad because I was working with other apprentices, and one guy was named fucking Paul, and the other guy was Chris Duh, And I was like, hey, how to make out with kind of a cool shop name? Hey, AC.
You went in the bathroom and you were like,
And so,
I am an
I'm
AC.
thinking it's because I'm cool, air conditioner AC. I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm cool. And that went on for a while, and I was like, hell yeah. And I think it was late night, all of us were drinking, and they were like, dude, do you actually know what AC means? And I was like, no. And they're like, dude, it's ass crack. Oh, shit. Because when I was tattooing or drawing low-rise Dickies, my ass was always hanging out. And apparently I just didn't get that drift of air or anything to let me know that was going on, and nobody would say anything, and it was a joke there for a while. So yeah, once I found out, I was bury that. I hope that one never bounce back. Yeah.
And then did they just, once you found out was a joke over, did they stop calling you
They
that?
did. Yeah, they did.
Oh my god.
I didn't last long there. Yeah. I was I'm out.
You could have been the plumber.
I know. I could have. Yes.
That means multiple conversations had been had about your ass crack that they all decided on a...
Yes. Yeah, and for how long? I was there for about 8 months, right? So, yeah, I was mortified. And they didn't, at the time, there was no, everything was low rise. You couldn't do
Everything,
anything. And
yeah.
then everything was baby tea. So I started wearing jackets at work, longer jackets.
You're all fucking sweaty.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? I just remembered where Snizzle came from, actually, while you were saying that story.
Yeah.
Because when I was an apprentice is when the show Inked was out. Do you remember the Hart and Huntington show?
Oh, yeah.
And they had an apprentice on that show, and his name was Dizzle. And so it was a joke about that. So I guess it's not a great name. It's not AC though.
Yeah, luckily for you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, now it's kind of like
It nice to you.
it's just lame. Mine was more just lame.
That was pretty cool.
It sounds cool.
Yeah.
The reason behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that does it for the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right?
been fun, guys.
Um,
Such a pleasure.
How can do you have anything to plug? Any
Butt
travel
plugs.
dates?
Yeah. You can find me at Cobra Kiss Tattoo in Mesa with all the lovely dudes, and we have dudes and dudette. And yeah.
How can people book with you?
You can just, hit me up either DM, email, or just call the shop. Actually, I'm much better with just talking on the
Analog.
phone these days. Yeah, I'm kind of bad at my emails.
Do you just take notes when they tell you what they want?
No.
Up here.
Then they have
Up here.
Up in the turkey breast.
Yeah, I know. It's like somehow I retain that. That's all I retain. Maybe that's why I don't have any more room. But yeah, give a shop call, stop on in. That's really the best way.
And how about any travel dates or anything?
Nothing for the rest of the year. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Sounds
it's
nice.
pretty easy. Kick back and then come back after it next year. I think the next one. Well, actually, I might do House City in August.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, step in and do a little collab with Byron Winkleman, very talented artist, owner of Black Lotus, and it'll be really fun.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you've done it.
She's done it.
Right, I did it.
See, it's not scary.
No, you guys are awesome. Thank
Now-
you for making it very.
Now we have one more thing to ask of
Yes.
you, bud.
At the end of every episode, we ask our guests to look at the camera and say, "Thanks for watching the Tattoo Podcast. We'll see you at your next session."
Okay. Thank you for watching the Tattoo Budcast, and we'll see you at the next session.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Ting.
Dude, I can't wait.
Yeah. You should have a little wink.
I can't wait to show you more food. Dude. I'm excited.
I know.
I've got a bunch of tricks.
When are you guys going back?
We told Lloyd we would come out soon for our guest
yeah.
spots.
When?